Okay, so let's talk about my knives that I'm carrying now. This, on the end here, this is what I traded for cutlery lever for all that metal. This is made in New Zealand. I think I can open this one-handed. And it's titanium M390 canvas micarta. And this knife, sorry, I'm holding you by hand. If you compare it to the Rough Rider here, this shit is just slicker than snot. This feels like a micarta if I made it. So, like, I don't know what they're doing on that thing, but they should stop that. That's an aside. This is, my idea for like a gentlemanly pocket knife, whatever. Like, I don't know why I'm carrying this exactly, but it's cool. And it gives you a slip joint to slip joint things. Like, this would be, I don't know, cutting up fruit. I was going to hand a knife to someone who is, not someone that I could hand a balisong to. I don't know. I like carrying a lot of knives. This thing is a way to get a pair of pliers on this, because I want this thing, but with this like bolted onto it. Like, I think you should make this one tool somehow. I don't know how they would do that, but for now, this is what I do. I have the Skeletool here with the Rescue one, which is fully serrated and has a glass breaker. But it has a pretty good set of pliers in it. And this is the Farmer X. It has every tool that I could want except for pliers. And the serrated blade is nice. And then this has a bit driver on it too, which is also kind of handy. So those complement each other very well. But yet, we need more knives. And this thing has just been in my pocket for forever. You see it's kind of torn up. More Eldris. This is, like, I use this like a lot of people would use a box cutter. Okay, so like it gets used for trash shit. Then I sharpen the shit out of it. It's like, that's one thing you'll notice on, get that out. This one is like, it's just sharpened all to shit. Because it's Scandi ground, so it doesn't matter. And like, once you sharpened it once, might as well keep sharpening. So that's kind of like the whole point of carrying this one. The balisong is, I want a main blade, because like this thing, this is serrated, so serrated blade. This is like a backup knife. It's never really a primary blade. The primary blade, I'd like to be a steel that, a carbon steel, preferably. This is D2. D2 works. It needs to be, 4 inches ish. And I like balisongs, and I like a lot of shit, but for now, the balisong works. There's nothing else that really lights my wick right now that I have that I would carry in this role, but it's some sort of like a, light tactical kind of a thing. It's like a main blade. It's, you could use this for anything really, but like, I want something that is better at stabbing people probably than the Swiss Army knife. And then the Swiss Army knife has, things it's better at then too, really. This thing is kind of pointless. It's just, it makes me happy to carry it. It's sort of like, this is like when you need to impress someone or something, maybe. It is a, high-end knife. I think I'm going to put a thumb bar on it. Which, custom slip joint, putting a thumb bar on the blade seems kind of silly, but like, they didn't put a nail nick on it, and I don't know. It's fun to play with. I really like this knife. This is like the fidget toy of the bunch, but really, like, this is a fidget toy, and this is a fidget toy, and aren't they all? That's kind of the point of knives, but this is what I'm carrying, more or less. This one, I think, is going to rotate. This one could rotate in theory, but like these three, like this one has stayed consistent over a long time now, several years. This one switched out to get scissors, but otherwise it has been pretty consistent. And then I added this thing because I thought it was a cool combo. But in the meantime, I've had this rotating, and I just added the, we're going to carry a slip joint just because we can category. Like, we're already carrying one, really. I don't know. There's so many cool knives. It makes sense to me to carry a bunch. Like, why wouldn't you carry as many knives as you possibly could? This is my philosophy or whatever. The 5-knife carry system. I'll come up with some sort of name for this. I should name the video whatever the name of the system is. Rachel's 5-blade carry system. It sounds mall ninja-y enough. I don't know. What knives do you carry? Do you carry multiple knives? And if so, what and why for? Because like my thing with this is, in reality, I could leave these. Probably wouldn't leave this one. I might leave that depending on what we're doing. Like this thing may come or go too. These may come or go, but it, some variation of this is what I'd be carrying. Ideally, I'd want to have them all because I'm a weirdo and I like knives. And like in reality, I'm probably gonna have some like giant like fishing box of knives in a backpack that I'm just hauling around the end of the world. So you do you. But this is where I'm at right now for fucking EDC blades. You get a lot of options. And I'm hoping to have cool high-end slip joints just to rotate in and out. And cool balisongs to do that with too. And like maybe that's, part of this is like, this is the kind of shit that I'm into. If I was into other stuff, I probably wouldn't carry so many knives. Like, knives are kind of one of my things. So, tell me what you think. See you guys later.